I have a warning condition on emergency condition. What does that mean? I don't have any idea. Maybe there's a tornado coming. So let us know when you're back from getting a drink, Craig. Remember, Craig, too early for alcohol. Oh, it's after 5 o'clock somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Can't forget. No signals. Even though Michelle's not here, you can see it on the replay. The smoke signals for Ariel and Michelle. Okay, let's get going. We got a whole lot to do today. Craig should be back from getting something to drink by now. A whole lot that we want to cover. First off, as I said last time, I'm going to take a couple of weeks off. Now, it's kind of going to be a working, not really going to be a vacation. Yeah, I may be gone for a couple of days. But it's a time for me to just kind of shut down everything else and get caught up on everything that needs to be done, like $1,000 project, a whole bunch of stuff that I really need to get caught up on. So that's what this time is going to be. Some days I may be on Skype. Some days I won't. Like something really important and you have patience, you can contact me on Skype, but just wait because it may be a day or so. I know the weekend of the 4th and the 5th, I have a workshop coming up that I need to do, and originally going to be the 4th and the 5th, and they changed it to the following weekend, and now they moved it back to the 4th and the 5th. So anyway, but starting this Friday, I'll be here Friday. I will not be here Saturday or Sunday, and then I will officially be back to work on August the 6th, which is 4 weeks. Now, as I said, during that time, some of that time I will be here in the office because I have to play some catch up on stuff. Kind of got behind in time to catch it up. But I will also be gone part of that time. So again, I will have my phone with me, except on those 2 weekends, the weekend of the 21st and 22nd, and the 4th and the 5th. You won't get me on the phone. But, you can get in a bind and you need something, contact me. I just won't be on like I normally am. Okay, everybody got that? So from the 21st till August the 6th. August 6th, I will officially be back at work. Between now and then, it's going to be hit and miss. Yeah, it's more catch-up time than anything else. Yeah, I'm going to do a few things. I got a workshop to teach, and I've actually got 2 of them. One this coming weekend, and then one the 4th and the 5th out of town. So I have to go do those. So you got the ebook. If you haven't got the ebook yet, it's over in the chat on Skype. I sent you another ebook. That other ebook for you to use to get people on your list. Your own pin interest and your own Instagram and Facebook, and you're posting the same thing over and over to get people to your list, well, that gives you something that you can, now you can alternate it. I'm talking about this, now I'm going to talk about this, and now I'm going to talk about this, now I'm going to talk about this, and because both those ebooks are something that people need. And you don't have to worry about rights to them or anything else, because both of those ebooks I wrote myself. Those are my ebooks that I wrote. Actually, just a post up that I made for Wealthy Affiliate, and sorted them out and got them working good. So that ebook, the new one that's on the Skype, you are welcome to use. Put your name on it. Do anything else you want to. I don't know how to do any editing to it. You need to put some links in it, like links to your blog, and things like that. Yep, you can make another Facebook ebook cover. You can make another squeeze page that's different. So if you have more things to promote, it's still the same thing. It's still the same list. Called thinking outside the box. And that way you're not doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Because they see it one time and they go, no, I don't want that. Well, then you're done. But if you're offering different things, and even offering the same thing with a different cover and a different squeeze page, and each different squeeze page makes a difference, and you'll get other people in. Okay, so we're clear on when I'm going to be gone, and we're clear on the ebook. Everybody got that? And again, make the cover you want, put your name on it. What do you want to do? You don't have to worry about PLR or MAR or whatever. I wrote it, my ebook. Made it for y'all to use. Although I am going to use it too, of course. Now, the question came up, and let's cover that real quick. I don't remember Sue or Annie or somebody. Okay, I've got my new hosting set up, but my site is still at Wealthy Affiliate, and I got everything transferred, but it's not going to my new hosting. What do I do? And somebody says you need to change the name servers, and the answer was, name servers? What's that? So let me tell you about name servers. Name servers, when you signed up to your new hosting, they sent you an email, a welcome email, gave you information about your account, what you signed up for, and in there, it says this is your username, this is your password, gave you an IP address, all this other stuff, and it said this is a name server. They are in that email, and if not, contact Bluehost if you're at Bluehost and get the name server, because it is the server to the server, the name of the server that you're on. Now, once you have done that, what you do, you go to Wealthy Affiliate and log in. When you log in, you go to websites, just like on the screen here. Can y'all see my screen? Okay. So you log in, go to websites, go to site domains, right here. And it will pull up whatever domains that you have. Okay, now these site domains, I have one of them that is still at Wealthy Affiliate, not for long. And these other two are not on Wealthy Affiliate. And it's just like buying a domain name at Namecheap or GoDaddy. It doesn't work any different. So how do you get name servers? You go right here to settings on that domain, whether you have one or a bunch of them, you click on it. And right here it says name servers. And you click on that. And then you come in right here and put in the name servers. There will be two of them, a primary and a secondary. And it may be NS1, it may be NS37, it may be NS38, whatever it is, whatever is sent you in the email, you take and paste those in there and hit Save Settings. And wait. Sometimes it can take from 24 to 48 hours for it to shift servers, but people will never notice it. If you've still have your Wealthy Affiliate site up and it's working, and you have everything on the new one, when it moves to the new one, people won't notice it. Okay, now here's the thing to do. right now, while you're waiting for the name server to change, don't post anything on your Wealth Affiliate site, because whatever you do after you copy it, until the name server change and you start working on it, whatever you do is lost. So don't do any work on it while you're waiting to get these name servers. And I don't know how Wealth Affiliate is. If you do that, for instance, if I do that at Namesheet, one of the places I buy domain names, it takes 15 minutes. You do it some other places and it can take up to 24 hours. But that's how you change the name server. That simple. And your name servers are in the email you got when you set up the account for that domain. The name servers are in that email. Okay, questions about that? Everybody understand it, how to do it now? Yep, real simple. You get them in an email, take them, bring them over there and paste them in, but wait until you have everything ready to go on your new hosting. You've copied everything over. Wait until you've done that, and then change it from Wealthy Affiliate to there, and people won't even notice the change. Yep, it is. And Craig, I'll have yours sent to you today. I've got them all set up for you. I just didn't have time to send the email this morning. But we'll have the name servers on it so that you can change them. Just didn't get time to send the email this morning. Okay. Where is it good to get training on UC panel? Depends on whether you want written training or video. You go on YouTube and there is a ton of training on cPanel. And I will promise you all right now, cPanel looks pretty, but there's only about 2 or 3 areas on there that you're going to use. It's going to be your file manager, working with your file, setting up an email account, and looking at your metrics. Other than that, all that other stuff, you probably, let me go over here and pull up the cPanel and give you all a real make sure I type this in right. I may not get it in right. It doesn't act like it yet. It's getting in right. Yep, got it in right. Let's get into the cPanel. And all you do is put in your domain name, /cPanel, and it'll do this. You can actually put what's right up there in the URL. You know, it says, if you don't want to put /cPanel, if you remember, you can put :2082. On this hosting, some of them it's different, maybe 2083, but just put in your / and cPanel, you'll see what's up there. But anyway, /cPanel. Let me get logged into this. I think I remember how to get logged into it. Successful! Ta-da! So here's the main areas that you're going to use in cPanel. Is this one right here, File Manager. These others are just about FTP connections, which you don't need. You don't need FTP connections anymore, because as I showed you before in File Manager, you have to upload images to put them on your website. And so everything you're going to do is right here in your File Manager in public HTML. That's where you're going to be working. The other stuff you don't even worry about. And as you can see, I have images I want to use. I have them loaded up here so that you can use them on your website. Now, on WA, a lot of the stuff you have to FTP it up there. This here you don't. Well, let's take another example. Let me get back over here. And go back to this. up on there we are. Okay. So I just sent you that email, not that email, that ebook. Okay, let me go find the ebook because I don't have it on this computer. It's over on the other computer. Let me get back over here to that one. And download it right quick. Everybody bear with me. This was unplanned. I was not prepared for this. To give you this. I want that one. I want this one. Oh, there. Okay. So I have from here. Here's the file right here. Ebook, writing effective headlines. Now, if I want to upload that, I want to put it up there where it is available. Well, what I'm going to do right here in File Manager, I'm going to go to Upload. No FTP, no nothing. I'm going to go to Upload, and I'm going to go over here to, see right here, I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to click on it and hold the mouse, and I'm going to drag it up, and I'm going to let go, and the file is now uploaded. And that's all you got to do in cPanel. Don't have to do all that FTP stuff and FileZilla and all this other stuff. Now, I sent this to you as a WordPress document so you can make changes in it. And then when you get through making your changes in it, putting your links in it, whatever, just print it as a PDF, change it into a PDF. So that's all it takes to upload a file. Okay, pretty easy. I'm going to leave that there. Pretty easy to do in the File Manager. And that's probably one of the two big things you're going to do. But you can actually, as I showed you before, go into here on an HTML file, and there's an HTML editor right here, and you can pull that up, and right here on the site, edit a file when you want to make minor changes or major changes, doesn't matter. But it's a pretty good HTML editor that's on there, okay? So that's another. Now the other thing that you will do is right here, email accounts. Set up email accounts. A lot of people look at what email you're using and, you know, admin@marketingolderfolks.com looks a whole lot better than marketing for older folks at gmail.com at a freebie. So you can go in here and make an email account. Pretty easy. Add an email account. Put in the name you want. Put in a password. You know, and it's done. You know, like I want, let's put in a test. And okay, and let's see if I can. That's that one. Well, hang on a second here, guys. Make me up a little silly little password here. Put the password in. Put this one in. And they match. And you can either put 250 megabytes or unlimited. I always put unlimited on it. Create account. And success. Test at email marketing older folks, marketingforolderfolks.com has been created. That easy to create an email. Okay? Now then, if I go, well, wait a minute, I don't want to have to go into Outlook. I don't want to have to go into, whatever and check that email. And I use email all the time. Well, what can I do? Well, you go right here. Well, it says forwarders. And if you notice right here, these two emails are set to forward to my Gmail account. And when they come in, they'll have this label on them. It will tell me that they're from there. And so you can check this email in your Gmail account by setting a forwarder. Like, for instance, if I do test at copy that so you copy it. I'm going to type it. So I forward this one. Let me add a forwarder. That's what I'm going to count. Well, add a forwarder. And this is test. That's all I need to put in. And I'm going to forward it to both at gmail.com. And we're going to add a forwarder. And now I'm checking at my Gmail. So that's another one that you may use on the cPanel. Okay? If I go over here, you can't see this, but I'll show it to you in a minute. Go into my email account, and I compose an email and make it to test it. You can't see what I'm doing, but I'll show you in a minute. And we'll let that sit there for a minute. And so what it does, it forwards it to my email. Pretty simple. Okay, let's get back over here. So file manager and setting up an email, which you won't do very much, just every now and then, and your stats. And the one I use the most is this one, AW Stats. Most of them have it. Most of your cPanels have it. And you just go in and tell them what. If you go to the SSL, there's what's there. Very few people are using SSL, even though Google says you're supposed to be using it. I'll show you the difference. Okay, unique visitors, 19 on the SSL. See what we get on the regular one. On the regular one, 5,367. See the difference? Yeah. Not much people using SSL, even though everybody's saying you're supposed to be doing it. Okay. Will my email with WA also transfer over? Well, that depends. Was it the email that was going to your domain? Or is it your WA email? If it's WA email, no, it won't. If you had a email account set up on your server and your host, Bluehost, whoever transferred that over, everything over from that, yes, they should have transferred it. But it doesn't matter. Go in and on this new hosting in the cPanel and set up that exact same email that you had over there, the same email address, do it on the cPanel, and at the very worst case is you won't get the email that were already there. But anything new that comes in, you will get. That's worst case scenario. No, you need it. Google needs to have it. If you don't have it, they're not going to rate you as well, and eventually they will, not show you. I'm just saying that right now, even though they're saying everybody's, saying you got to have SSL, you got to have SSL, the stats don't show it. Not quite true. It's not being used that much. It will, and yes, you do need to have it. Okay, so anyway, on cPanel, there's not that much to it that you need. Right here's your stats, all kinds of good stuff on it. Which hours are the best, which days of the week are the best. And here's the funny thing about that: which hours are the best, which days of the week are the best. Whatever every hour you say noon is the best, well, it's noon somewhere. The only one that may affect it a little bit is this one up here. The days of the week, because there is a difference on the days of the week. But which hour is the best? It's kind of silly because it's that hour somewhere. If noon is the best, somewhere it's noon. Unless you're trying to target a specific market, like the U.S., that doesn't hold true. But days of the week, it does make a little difference. But if you can see not a whole lot, the ones to look at are this blue color, the pages. On Wednesday, hump day, there is more than any other. And Mondays and Tuesdays. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, very good. Thursday and Friday, not so much. People getting ready for the weekend. Saturday, not so much. Sunday, people back home, they're kind of chilling out. They're checking their emails, they're looking at things, so you get more traffic. It's up as high as Tuesday is, Sunday is. So the best days of the week, if you're thinking about your Pinterest and your Instagram posts and everything else, if you were going to take a couple of days to not do that, then the best days not to do it would be Thursday and Friday, or Friday and Saturday. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Sunday are your prime time. So you can look in these stats and see those type of things. And as I said, here's the hours. And not a whole lot of difference in some of them, but it's that hour somewhere. That hour somewhere. Okay, shows you what country it's coming from. Most of the hits on this side are coming from the United States, Canada, and Great Britain. So it's not junk bot traffic from China. Show you if Google's come to see you. Google's come to see me a whole lot, 48 times so far this month. Number of visits and how long they're there. This one doesn't really matter that much. What matters is the ones that stay. Because probably over 2,000 right here that stayed. That's what matters, is the ones that stayed. And so this number will always be higher. No, I don't want to look at that. See ya. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't try to fix it. Not something that needs to be fixed. Okay, now here is the big thing. This will show you which pages are getting viewed. Which pages are they coming to. Right now, I don't have much on the site, just a couple of simple posts. So most of them are coming to get that free ebook. 10,000 people, 10,662 have come to get the free ebook. Okay, but this tells you, like, are you worried about your health and finances? It's one of the posts. Only 11 people come to it. So this will tell you a little bit about which pages they're coming to. And the other stuff is just what operating system they're doing. If you like stats and figures, you can get this, but I don't like stats and figures. I'll just go in and look at what's very basic. Okay, so there's your quick, get back to cPanel over here. There is a very quick rundown of cPanel. You're not going to use all this other stuff. You like this, MySQL, the databases, that's set up automatically by WordPress. Unless you're really getting some advanced stuff, you're not going to use it. Domains, the only thing is if you have more than one domain that is on that site, the hosting that you have, you'll use the add-on domains. It's real easy to do. Your emails, your metrics, that's pretty well about it. You can come and look at these different things like Chrome jobs. You can, later on you might. I don't use them. I don't set them up myself. So not a whole lot on there. Okay. Yeah, and there's some neat little tools on here, and I wouldn't worry about it yet until you're up and running. Like optimize website. And all this, as you see, compressed all content, just makes it load faster. Okay. Do I use it? No. No, I keep my websites fast enough. I don't need to. Okay. Any questions about that? It depends upon where your hosting is. I am not familiar with Bluehost support system. I'm not. My understanding they're fairly helpful. Well, the affiliate support system, man, it didn't take me very long to figure out that one, was it? At A2, yes. I mean, them guys are good. I can ask them to, I've asked them to do something that I should know how to do, and actually knew how to do, but knew it would take a little while, and I asked them to do it for me, and they go, no problem, glad to do it. Yeah, at A2, that's one reason I went with them. They're the best support system I found. They're like real good. No charge. Yep, they don't charge you. Yeah, they have a very, very good support system. It takes about 24 hours, like any of them. But yeah, they will. If you ask them to do something, I can't figure out how to do this. Can you do it? In the meantime, just say, I can't figure out how to do this. Can you tell me how to do it? They'll come back and say, well, do you want us to do it for you? Yeah, that type of support at A2. Okay, so that's a little bit about file management. There's not a whole lot to it. It just, the big thing is, man, it's so much easier to get a file up. I mean, so much easier to do that. And those are about the only ones I use is, files and emails and metrics. And that's pretty well it. No, dumb blanket questions are probably good ones to use there. They'll answer them for you. Yeah, just getting away from that FTP stuff is huge. I mean, you can upload stuff and edit stuff right there on your website. When I got over to, because I've been using cPanel for years, and I got over to Webful Affiliate, I was going like, stuff. Yeah, I knew how to FTP stuff. It's like, I got to FTP everything. I got to use FileZilla. Yeah, it surprised me. I just thought you were speaking a different language, Annie. I didn't know. A different language. Okay, so we got our cPanel. We can talk about the things we need to talk about. We got your new ebook. Let me get back up here. There we are. Yeah, that name Bill, that's me. I've got it. I decided to put it on the computer every time to check and make sure everything's working. Oh, you missed it, Ariel. We did it at the very beginning. Almost doing. I think you had to log out and come back in, but see there? Yeah. It's been going the whole time. Yep. It's been going the whole time. I was a little unclear on the ebook. Is that for us to offer as a giveaway? Yes, that is for you to use however you want to use it. Yep, that's a gift to you. Make your cover, make your squeeze page, give it away as a gift. Yeah, that gives you some other options if you're not doing the same thing over and over and over again. And again, you should be, uh, yeah, headlines. Study after study show that headlines are as high as 70% of what influences your open rate. 70%. Open rate of emails, open rate of posts, open rate of anything. That headline is 75% of importance. Of you write great content. If you don't have a good headline, you're tough. Yeah, it is pretty amazing how important it is, because it is very important. Because in this day of game, that's just what they see. That's what they look at, even on Facebook. Okay, so let's continue on. So type in the comment how many subscribers you have right now on your list, on the list that we've been building. And here's uh, come on, Michelle, be honest. How many do you have? Okay. Adding 3 new ones, is that just adding to what you already had, or what is that? How many do you have, Annie? Okay, so Annie's up to about 16. Sue, maybe 16. One is my husband. He ain't gonna buy nothing for me, Sue. Okay, y'all hang on a second while I look through here. My, still got a total of 8. Yeah, I do count, Greg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I count. You don't ask me to go past 10. Get past this, I take my shoes off. That's why I wear sandals. I go up 20. So I'm trying to get this to load over here, and then we're going to talk about how to change this. Because your money is in your list. What you're doing, your money is in your list. Doesn't matter what you're promoting, the money is in the list. Okay, let me drop it here and try it. Drop that one out. Over here. Hope we don't lose the webinar because I'm going back into get response. Well, here's the thing, Michelle and Annie. Here's the thing, and that's for all of you. You're all at the point where you have the skills now that you didn't have before. You understand things now that you didn't have before. Okay? You're all at the point where it's time to, okay, it's this part's not working. My list is not building. Why? To look at that. Is it I'm not getting enough traffic to it, like Craig O says? Traffic is my issue. Got enough traffic to it? Am I getting the traffic to it and it's my capture page? Is there a problem with it? Or is it on my follow-up emails that I have a bunch of people on the list and I'm getting the traffic, but I'm not making any sales? Because in this funnel, the thing is, you've got to have the traffic to a good capture page to get into the funnel to make the sales. Okay? So the thing we need to do now is figure out where is it not working for you. That's all it is. It's a matter of figuring out, okay, what do I need to do different? What do I change? Okay, to make it start working. Because you all have the skills, you all have the knowledge, you're all capable of doing this. So what do I do? Okay, so that's the pep talk. Is that no? You're doing what you need to do. It's just we need to work on getting everything working like it should. And for some reason, it's not letting me pull it up. Drop that out. Let me drop that out and pull this one up. See if I can get this thing to pull up. Okay, if I could get pinned, and that's a good statement, Greg. If I could get finishes to my side, I'd be super happy. The secret? You want to know the secret to it, Craig? The secret is give them a reason to come to your site. If you're just posting a link and hoping that by chance they click on it, give them a reason. There's got to be a reason there for them to click on it. Exactly, Ryan, exactly. That 75%, that headline. Come on, get response load for me. Okay, yep, that ebook will help you get good headlines. It's not pulling up over here. Anyway, I started my list about the same time that y'all did. Uh, yeah, and that's the thing we talked about earlier, Michelle, is that you post something and somebody goes, no, I'm not interested in that, and then you post it again and they're still not interested in it. You post again, you're still not interested in it. So now you have two ebooks, but on each one of those ebooks, you should have 3 or 4 different capture pages. You should. 3 or 4 nice looking capture pages. And the wording be different on it, not just the pictures, but the wording be different on it. Because when you do that, you're going to find out one of them works better than the other. And you figure out what you did different on this one and what works better, but that's the one you concentrate on. Because you may have one that gives you a 5% conversion rate and one gives you a 10% conversion rate, another one gives you a 20% conversion rate. You don't know that until you make some that look different for exactly the same thing. You use the same form code, it's going to the same list. You just make some different capture pages. So you've got 2 ebooks, and if you make 3 for each one, you have 6 different things that you can promote to get them to your list. Because it's all going to the same list. Sure, it's simple to make another cover. You don't have to. You can change the words. You can change the words into the same ebook cover. But that ebook cover takes you, an hour at the most. If you're not real good at it. If you're good at it, don't take it but 30 minutes on Canva or somewhere like that. And so you're not promoting the same thing. But, well, I don't want that, and then you're promoting the same people over and over. They're still going, I don't want it. You haven't changed your mind. Because, like the Facebook, and one could be about what to post on Facebook. The next capture page could be about how to get more friends and followers on Facebook. Well, yeah, if you're posting things on Facebook, you're going to get more friends and followers. And then the next capture page is how to get traffic from Facebook doing the right post. What are the right posts that help you get traffic? 3 different things. That one ebook. The ebook on the headlines, how to write good, email subjects to get people to open your email. How to write headlines on your blogs so people read your blog, completely different capture page. How to write short posts on Facebook so people click on your link, completely different capture page. No, the Facebook posts shouldn't look the same. If you're promoting something different, they should not look the same. If they're all looking the same, something's wrong. Yep, what about it, Orion? Y'all ready for that? No, you got it in the webinar. I put it up in the webinar, Orion. It was in the webinar. You're supposed to pause it and write it down. Okay, now here's 2 things I'm working on. One, and I haven't checked my email today. It may be there today. The backlink machine plugin that I use works like clockwork. I mean, it is great, but they only allow, because it's not a automated one. It is a place in India that they sit there manually and make the backlinks for you in good places, and they only allow a certain number of clients. And I'm talking to them, and hopefully I hear someday about opening it up for you guys, so you guys can get in it, because they make some great backlinks. Okay, so I haven't sent you the one on the backlinks yet. If y'all want the one for the auto content, the ones that I'm actually using, Clive is actually using it for me, setting up websites. I will, when we get through, I'll send those, or I'm not going to say I'm going to send them to you today, but I will get those to you as soon as I can. Uh, those will run you. The whole thing runs you probably about $100 because they are very very good plugins. You set them up and it just makes the post for you and put your ads in and put your links in and everything else. He's working on a website about anxiety right now. Let me see if I can find that website. What? There it is. Come on, Peter, load that thing up. Hang on a minute. Don't go away. I gotta go over here. Too many computers in the office. There's one I want. And let me try pulling. Yeah, this is one of those websites that long tail keyword. I mean, there was not hardly any traffic at all. Okay. Using up too much bandwidth here. Let me get this out over here. Yeah, that's the thing. There is a lot of automation out there, Michelle. A whole lot of it. It's a very good point. There's a whole lot of it, but getting good automation that works, what it costs you. Put in the wrong thing. Let me change that. I couldn't find it. Yeah, a lot of people do. Call me that, Craig. So, let me get back over here and share the screen again. Okay, so let's make sure. Yep, everybody can see that. Okay, this was how to cope with anxiety is a keyword that there was no competition. I mean, none. That particular keyword and it's searched like 6,000 times a month. Okay, and so what I did was I set up a blog using those keywords, using the auto poster that I was talking about. Okay, the auto posters, and so what it does, it goes in and pulls this from YouTube, okay, and puts an ad in. This is my ad. Puts it in automatically. So if you click this, it takes you to this. This is an affiliate program. I am an affiliate of them. And so if they click on this and buy something, I've had one sale off of it already. They click on this and buy something, then I make money. Okay? And this thing here, auto post, if you notice, I just recently started this to set it up. I haven't even, don't even have this meta stuff down here. And we just set it up this week. And there is the post 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 posts been made on it so far. Haven't done anything to get traffic. It's getting and I'm showing you this just because showing you that what you're doing works. This is no different than what you're doing. You're using the same principles, doing the same thing. Let's do this. Man. That's what happens when you're on a different computer and all your passwords are over on the other computer. Okay, try this again. Yeah, Orion ran into somebody that had told her that for like $5,000 that they would teach her how to do this, how to make a living on the internet, set up these sites over and over and over again. He just didn't bother telling her. He's using plugins to do it. Okay, so here we're in the beginning. Let it go where it goes. That one. Okay. So you notice we just started it. Today it's up to 6 visits today. We haven't done anything to it to get traffic to it yet. But here's the plugins right down here. Tag machine, auto profit machine, and 3 of them that work together. The auto profit machine, I'll show you. I can go in and put, and there's tutorials to, you have to go get what's called your API at Amazon. And you can put those in ClickBank, eBay, AliExpress, Walmart, Best Buy. Vado, GearBest, AdSense, banner ads, or you can even put in your own links, which I do because other affiliate programs. But if you, like you're an Amazon affiliate, well, you put in your information, it automatically puts your Amazon links in there. You don't have to do it. I mean, you don't have to go in there every day and work on it. WordPress auto content. Yeah, you have to buy these plugins. So I'll ask about it. I'm gonna show you. It's one of the things that say here's I have one campaign. You can run a whole bunch on the same site. This is just on one site. So I went in and you put in your keywords. How many posts do you want a day? I just do one. Okay. My category, my author, your tags that you want, your keywords, long tail keywords. I want it to get images, and what keywords, images do I want? And you hit save all changes, and it's going to make a post a day. If you put 2 posts a day, it'll make 2 posts a day. Whatever you tell it to do. And the tag machine, probably the best part of the whole thing, I use tag machine on the sites that I don't use the auto content on. Because tag machine automatically adds your hashtags for you. Look at what you've written and put the hashtags in. So those who are interested, I will get that link and send it to you. Like I said, it may not be right after this, or it may be later this afternoon or in the morning, but I'll send it to you. And that's all it is. You like, for instance, this one was over here. Let's go over here and see the site for a minute, and I'll show you something. Show you a little trick. Okay, if you notice, this is not a .com site. This is a .website site. Why? Well, it's auto posting, it's auto content, and it's easy to remember. How to cope with anxiety website. It's easy to remember. And here's the key. Okay, the only difference is this is just like a .com, a .net, a whatever URL. You can get a .website URL. To .com it says .website. Okay, that has nothing to do with the plugin. What that has to do with is if you go to Namecheap, you're wanting to set up, and you can set this up just as fast as you can get the keywords. Good keywords, you can set up the website. If you're wanting to set up websites, you can go to Namecheap, it's $12 a pop for a .com. If you buy a .website URL domain instead of a .com for the first year, it costs you 88 cents. To get that 88 cents. So if you're going to be setting these up and just takes about a day, put one up, and if you already have the hosting, a lot of you already have hosting that allow you to have more than one domain name. You pay 88 cents, get the domain name, put plugins on it, and turn it loose. And so let's say that it made you $100 a month. That's all, $100 a month. Cool. What if you have 10 of them, or 20 of them, or 30 of them? And that guy that told you he'd teach you how to do it, Orion, that's all he's doing. You have to buy the plugins, Michelle. They're about $100. They're not cheap plugins. Now, it's one time buy the plugins and let them go. They're not free plugins. Yeah, they're not going to put something up there like that for free. And they're hard to find, too. But I'm not trying to convince you all to do that or anything else. I'm just, somebody asked about it, and I'm just going to show you about it. That's how they do it. Some guy doesn't sit there and build these websites one at a time. We used to have to. I used to build a lot of websites. You had to do them one at a time, and you hire somebody over in India or Bangladesh or Pakistan or whatever to do it for you. Now you just do these plugins. You go and buy an 88-cent domain. You put it on the hosting you already have using, because the website you have is not going to use all your hosting. You set up WordPress, which takes about 10 minutes, right there on the cPanel. And you put the plugins on it, let it go. And then you go to the next one. And what I do on them, I don't promote them. I don't. I just let Google promote them for me. The very most, if I make, say on one of them, make $400 or $500 off of it, I might take $100 off of it and run some Facebook ads or Bing ads or something like that, and put a little money back into it. Then it really gets busy. So anyway, don't let you pull this off of what you're doing. Don't let this change what you're doing. Just for some of you have been asking about it, and I just wanted to show you what it was. Which can be in your future as you get some money coming in. This is something you can do, or do it whenever you want to. But let me change this here. Get back to what we're talking about. We kind of got off track there. Oh, we're back. Okay. Sending me down. Okay, let me see what's on here. Let me look at the chat. You can take it from YouTube. You can take it from a whole lot of different places. You can take it from Vimeo. You can take it from, there's probably 10 or 15 places you can take it from. Yeah, that was the secret, is you're going to charge you $5,000 for it, Ryan. As many as you want to use it on. Unlimited, Michelle. Okay. So I looked at the chat. Yeah. While I'm going on, what do you do? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I've contacted them twice, Annie, and just as soon as they get back with me, I contacted them. It wouldn't really help any real help on doing it, but I know guys, Ankur, that put the plugins out. I know him personally because I've helped him promote some of his product. So I got a hold of him, and he said, well, let me talk to the guys, and I'll get back with you. And that was yesterday, and I haven't checked my email today, so we'll get it. It's just, I've got his arm. Yep, you have to stay focused on the now, Craig. That's it. Now, let's get back to the now. Hang on, let me get back over here and look at something. I'm still here, guys. Don't go away. See if I can get it to pull up over here. No, don't worry on me. I know we're going overtime, but hopefully you'll forgive me for going overtime. I just want to check something, what I'm doing. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I'm telling you the right number. So all of you seen my capture page, marketing for the Facebook Facebook ebook thing. Most of you are on my Facebook profile. I've seen what I post on there. I haven't posted that much. But I have been using Instagram and I have been using Pinterest some. I really haven't pushed it. I really haven't. And this is the reason that I say that if it's not working, we need to look at what part is not working. Is it not enough traffic, or is it the capture page not converting? Those are the two things we need to do first. Just go over and check, and then you all know I started the list same time y'all did. And I have 104 people on my list without really promoting it hard. So the question is, why? Why? Well, as I have shown y'all about posting on Facebook, and I've looked at some of y'all's posts, and some of you aren't doing it. I go into certain closed groups that are not big groups, and my posts are not the traditional, oh, here's an ebook about blah, 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 blah. My posts are, here's something I just wrote, or here's something I just found that you might be interested in. Just thought I'd post it here and let's take a look at it. Very conversational about relationship marketing. Not, here's an ebook that teaches you what to post on Facebook so you get more followers and friends. No, I use relationship marketing. My posts are that way. My emails I send out to my list are that way. Some of you got my emails. I haven't finished that list yet. I'll try to work on that today. But some of you haven't, have seen that my emails are very much, hey, I'm your friend. I want to be your friend. I want to help you. No, my criteria is about 2,000, but not even the number. It's how often are people posting in there. Yeah, if I'm going to post something and 15 minutes later it's gone, you can't even find it, I won't do it. So we're selling, we are being friends. No, we're not. We're selling. Never lose sight of that. But we're selling to help people. Selling to help people. And the more they realize that you're doing that, the better it gets for you. The better it gets for you. Like one of my most successful emails that I send out, and I kind of use the same format when I promote a launch for somebody. My email basically says is, if you are already making money, don't buy this. And if you have already bought other programs and not used them, don't buy this. I don't want you to buy it. I don't want you to buy this and not use it and waste your money. And I pretty well say that. But if you're ready to move forward, this program will help you, and here's why. And my conversion rates on that email are like way better than anybody else's. Because I'm honest with them. Yeah, man, if you're buying it and using it, don't buy it. Go buy a hamburger. And if you're making plenty of money, well, you already know this stuff. But if not, and if you're ready to do something, then this is why this is how it will benefit you. And that email, I think the highest close rate, and actually got talked about on a couple of places by guys I work with, was my conversion rate was 62%. Yeah, and it's sales 101 that me and you learned a long time ago, back when we didn't have all the internet. That's all it is. It still works. So anyway, back to what you're doing. Traffic. Get traffic. Now you have more things to post. Make a different capture page. Make a different ebook cover. It doesn't take that long. Once you make it, you get to use it over and over. You get to use it for years. It don't take that long to do it. Change out what you're posting. Even with these two ebooks. And I have another ebook already written. I want to let y'all get these set up before I give it to you. It's another ebook. And if y'all remember way back when on Wealthy Affiliate, I did a couple of posts about a schedule. You know, you do a certain amount of time doing this, certain amount of time doing this, certain amount of time doing this. This is how you keep track of your schedule and all this. You remember all those posts I did? Well, I put that in an ebook. I have another ebook for you. Already ready. I had Ariel seen it, Clive seen it. I had them, you know, go over it, make sure I had it right. Yep. No. So get this one all set up, and then I'll give you the other one. Don't want to overload you with work. So you now have more things to get traffic, but here's the problem. Here comes the problem. You have to do something to get the traffic. You got more tools to do it, now you got to do something. So that's the question you have to ask yourself. Am I getting enough traffic? If the answer is yes, then what would be enough traffic? 250 hits a day? Before I start looking at my capture page? 250 hits a day on my capture page? Let me do something here. Pull something up over here. That's what I need. So a while ago, when y'all was going through the C panel, and we went into marketing for older folks, you saw that that capture page had over 10,000 hits on it this month. Over 10,000 hits on it. So let's take 10,000. And is the 17th, so we're going to divide 10,000 by 17. That's 588 hits a day. So 250, yeah, it's doable. And every bit of that is free traffic. Okay? How do I do it? Get it? I work my butt off. I have 3 hours a day that I spend on nothing but generating traffic every day. What? Okay, so that's the first thing. Am I getting enough traffic? If not, do what needs to be done to get traffic. Yeah, I shut everything down and I just spend that time working on traffic for 3 hours. Been doing that for years. Making money. So you get enough traffic, then you look at your capture page. So if you get honest about it and look at, well, I don't have very many people on my list, look at the traffic you've been getting to your capture page, not to your website, to that capture page. How much traffic have you had to it? How many people have put eyeballs on it? That's key. Because you can fix the capture page and you can fix the follow-up, but you've got to get people to it. But now, so now you have, you know, if you do 3 of each one, you'll have 6 different things that you can promote. They're still going to the same thing, going to the same list, building the same list, and you're not being redundant with what you're doing. So you got a lot of work to do. Build some capture pages, get the URLs out there, you know, not promote the same thing over and over again, and you're going to see a difference. You will. It will make a difference. Now remember, when you get somebody on your list, well, how long before I start making money? Remember, you get somebody on the list, it's going to be 4 days before there's a potential for them to make money, for you to make money. Why? Well, you're going to welcome them, you're going to tell them about you, you're going to give them something free before you talk about the first thing. Okay? 4 days. But if you're bringing somebody in every day, After the fourth day, every day you have somebody new looking about your follow-up emails. So now one thing I want to mention about the follow-up email. Several of you have done it. Do not promote the same thing in 3 emails in a row. Don't do it. You go, I'm going to talk about blocks, I'm going to talk about blocks, I'm going to talk about blocks, and I'm going to talk about something else. Do not do it. The people that buy the first time, I'm not going to stick that middle finger up as one. The people that buy the first time, they now get 2 more emails about it, and you may lose them. And some of them, that they're following your emails and you're being helpful, all of a sudden you're talking about the same thing 3 times, they go, unsubscribe, see you later. So how do you do it? Well, you've got to, we'll start at the beginning, you got to welcome you about your free thing, then start talking about the first thing you want to talk about. So what you do, you talk about that, talk about blocks, and then you talk about something else that will help them. And then you talk about blocks, but the way you talk about it the second time is, oh, by the way, did you get a chance to get blocks? Ask them a question. What do you think of it? Now, here's some of the reasons that I like it. Remind them of some of the benefits for them. So that's on this one. And then you skip one where you give them some more information about something else that will help them. And then you do it the third time. I just wanted to check with you before we got away from it and see if those of you that got blocks, how is it working? I know if you got it and going through it, that you're going to see how you can make money with something like that to encourage. Not, I want to tell you about blocks again. No, the first one I'm going to tell you about blocks. The second one with one in between is, did you get it? How is it? Did you like it? And the third one, then one in between, and then the third one is just one more time, because it's really important. I want to mention it to you. How's it going for you? And then you move on. And then you do 2 emails about things that will help them. And then you go back to another product. Same thing. One, this is my hard sales letter about that product. Skip one. Did you get it? How's it going? Skip one. Just one last time. Well, how's it going? Are you using it? Are you working on it? How's it working for you? Okay. Now then, when you're doing that, and Ryan, here's the thing that you do. You're talking about blocks. Below your signature, yeah, you can do anything you want to. You're not going to write paragraphs, but you can put a link to Postly. You can put a link to Squirrely. You can put a link to Trafficway. You can put a banner for Trafficway. You can put whatever you want to down there. Just don't put paragraphs about it. Kind of like a PS, part of your signature. I don't send an email out that I don't have a link to something. Even when I'm welcome them. Bo Tipton, a link to my blog. This is about me, a link to my blog. Yep, below the signature. And then on the one, when I'm giving them something free, I'll have a link to Trafficway. I'll have a link to whatever down there. Every one I send out's got a link below my signature to something that will make me money. So you're talking about this stuff, even the one where you're not actually selling something, you're doing something to help them. You help them understand something. There's that link in there. Yep, that's the way you do it. And one of the things that you need to remember, 2 things you need to remember, especially when we post on Facebook, that you are a friend of theirs. Like you're telling a friend about it. Not just putting an ad up, like you're telling a friend. You'll pay for a Facebook ad that's something different. You're in your timeline, you're in a group or whatever, like a friend. Okay? To remember that. But the other thing is to remember, here's a real important thing. Curiosity killed the cat. Curiosity is one of the biggest things that you can use with people. Like I'm sending out an email to another list I have today, and the headlines on that email are 3 huge problems solved. 3 huge problems solved. And what that is, now, tell you one of my secrets here. Anybody here remember that PLR package that you got that I sent out to you that was free? Remember that? Okay, it was on Warrior Forum. Remember that? So what about if you went to Warrior Forum like I did and requested to be an affiliate for that package? I did that. The email that's going out to my list is about that package. And it's not about using it as PLR or MRR, products. It's not about using it like that. What it's about is the 3 problems you're going to solve is you get ready to write a follow-up email and you don't know what to write. You go into this mega package and there's information in there that you can make a follow-up email from. You're getting ready to write content for your website. Go into this package and find the content that matches your website, and you have the content for your website. You're getting ready to send out an email to your list. Go in there, get the content. It's like your own library to write with, so you don't have to spend so much time writing, thinking about ideas. That's what that email is about. Those are the 3 problems it solves. The 4 mega packs, yep. And then there's a link for them to get to a capture page. We used to call them squeeze pages, now they call them capture pages. A capture page that offers them that, and guess what they have to do? They have to put in their name and their email. And on the capture page, it doesn't say, where do you want me to send it? Because they're fixing to go to that sales page on Warrior Plus. That's where they're fixing. Okay? But what it does say, it says, put in your name and email, and I will send you more ideas on how to use this PLR package. And so they put, capture pages like we've done, that funnel just like we've done. They go on my list. We're going to see how many get on my list, but they go and get that free PLR package. And when you get the free PLR package, there's OTOs, one-time offers. And even though they take the free PLR package, some of them buy those one-time offers. I could go on the Warrior Plus and show you where they have, and you make money. You don't make as much as you would selling something up front, but you still make money off the back end of it. But the big thing is you've got another thing that I give away to get people on my list. I just tell them how they're going to benefit from it. Yeah, you have to tell them what's the benefit in it for them. Let me get over here. Let's see if I can find that. Come on, open up. There we are. Let's get back over. Man, we're really going over time. I'm going to have to shut this down. I've got places to go and things to do, and we're already about an hour and a half. So we'll make this the last thing I'll show you. This is our longest one yet. Okay, can everybody see this on the screen? You can get the replay there, Ariel, and see the rest of it. Okay, so this is the email I'm sending out. 3 huge problems solved. I have a solution to 3 huge problems, and it's not going to cost you a single penny. That's right, zip, zero. No, really, it won't cost you anything. Problem one, you ever get ready to write a follow-up email for your autoresponder and draw a blank? You might even never start to write one because you do not know what to write. Problem two, and it goes on. Okay? And it tells them how to use that PLR. Solving problems. All I did was put that in it. And that takes them to a place, they sign up on my list. And yep, I'll send you a copy of the email. Be happy to do it. I'll send it to you. You don't have to screenshot it. I'll send it to you as soon as we get through. Won't take me but a few minutes to do it. I'll put it on Skype. Okay, guys, we've discussed a whole lot. We could keep going, but we've discussed a whole lot. Let me get back over here. This is the webinar we've done. So the next webinar we will have is on August the 7th. Next 2 weeks there won't be one. August the 7th is the next webinar. As soon as I hear from the backlink people, I will let you know. I will post that for you here shortly, or sometime today or in the morning. I'll post the links for those that are interested to those 3 plugins we talked about that does the auto content. I'll put them in there for the ones that are interested in it. Look at your 3 things: traffic, capture page, follow-up. And most of you, the thing is going to be capture pages. I mean your traffic. You've got 2 ebooks. Make 3 capture pages for each one, which will give you 3 things to rotate through. So, you know, if you're working 5 days a week, you're going to use one each day, and then the next week, you know, start over again. So a lot to do. Y'all, you know, you've got the skills now, you've got the equipment, you've got the tools. Now it's just a matter of figure out which one of those 3 things you need to do. Your goal is to get 10 people a day on your list. 10 people a day on your list is pretty well job quitting money after about a month of it. Okay? So I will put that email that I just showed you on Skype here in a little bit, so you don't have to do a screenshot of it. You'll get an email about this replay in an hour where it's up on Get Response, and I'll get it up on YouTube where you can start and stop it. Yeah, my birthday will be here before another webinar. I'll be older, a year older. My birthday's August the 1st, and our next webinar is August the 7th. Okay, guys, well, let's get out of here. Let's get on what you need to do. I know a lot of you have some things to do, and I will get this up, and we'll work on getting those things to you. Anybody learn anything today? Okay, at least now you know how to change the name servers. Later, guys.